Hello! It's freaking 6:20. Why is the camera so like that? Come down here. Yeah, that's right. Okay, it's 6:20 in the morning right now, and I decided, like, literally, it's Ramadan, okay? So I'm not allowed to make music, even though I kind of, never mind. So I decided, like, why don't I just freaking upload on YouTube every day, or at least when I want to, for a month, and actually connect with random people and my stalkers. I didn't get to see the sunset. Hope y'all are well. You wanna know what I've been doing for the last 2-3 months? Off the radar, off the Instagram at freedom.rebel. Literally haven't been using it for like a month. That's been quite actually good for me, you know, not using Instagram and just freaking like detoxing from all of that. Even though my feed was full of positive stuff because I was only following positive pages and spiritual stuff, I think it's just nice to, yeah, get away for a while. However, I been working out today, actually on my abs and my arm muscles, because I'm starting to climb trees and I'm starting to just really good at pull-ups and stuff like that, and really strengthening myself. Yeah, I want to see my abs. No, you can't. It's not your business. What else? Right, so I've been working on my chakras, which, if you don't know what they are, basically the energy points in your body. And I've been doing this thing where I basically sit in my room, listen to something, and go back to memories that I kind of like suppressed and experienced in my childhood that I never really... How do I explain it? Basically, you know when stuff happens to you when you're a kid, right? And you kind of like don't exactly... You don't really feel what you actually felt because things are just happening too fast. Well, basically I've been healing all of that and releasing it by like crying for like hours. It's called shadow work, inner child healing meditations, if you really want to do it. But dude, it's not easy. I've been freaking doing it for the last 2-3 months now, and still so much stuff. Wow. Hello, should have been healed by now. What? No, I'm kidding. Actually, it's a good process. It's really changing me inside out as a person, and I think it's helping me to become more compassionate with myself. And with my plant. Oh yeah, I got a plant. Do you want to see? I basically killed it by accident, but I wasn't trying to. Like, okay, look at this. I was so nice to it when it first arrived. I was like, you're my baby, I love you, I talk to it all the time, right? But I think I overwatered it, right? I basically tried to water it, and I think I gave it too much. Kind of like my ex. Joking. Don't get mad, get mad, get mad, get mad. I watered it too much, and basically, what happened? Yeah, I think it just got a bit overwhelmed, and then it was like that. So I just left it alone in the light, and I probably should water it again. I haven't watered it for like a few days. I'm gonna water it very gently, literally like just a little few drops. Here you go, baby. Who's a thirsty girl? You are. Okay. That's it. Okay. I was gonna crack a dirty joke, but then again, like, I feel like judgmental people, homophobic people are gonna watch this. You know what? Okay, this is gonna be like a controversial opinion, I think. But I think people who are homophobic, like genuinely, I think people who are homophobic actually have internalized, like, they're gay, basically. And the reason why I say that is because, like, why? There's literally no reason to hate it. Even if you think God hates it, like, that doesn't mean you're God, and that doesn't mean that you should hate it. But I feel like when people have a problem with something, it's usually because they've got it themselves, especially if it doesn't affect their lives. And like, this is actually so common in people, like, so I don't want to say any names, but I know quite a few people who are like, who have used homophobic slurs against other people, or they're like, oh, it's so disgusting, oh, this and that, and then it's like, I found out like they do gay stuff themselves. And I'm just like, ooh, your whole life you're judging this, but you're actually doing that. Someone's ashamed of themselves. Which, to be honest, even if you think it's against your religion, and even if you think it's something disgusting, and even if it's a sin or whatever the heck you want to say, I don't think that you have the right to put shame on top of it, because it's like shame is just such a rubbish vibration. I'm trying not to say, because, you know, it's such a rubbish, it's such a low feeling, shame and all of that, guilt and shame and judgment. It's all low vibrations, and we all carry judgment to each other, but mostly it's towards ourselves when we're judging others. Even like when you don't want to admit that. Think about the person, this is gonna be cruel, but think about the person you judge the most, who you think is like a proper stupid idiot or something proper like, oh, I freaking judge that, I hate that person. Okay, so think about what is it that you judge them with. I'm gonna think about this. Okay, now you've got that right. Now, your ego might not want to admit it, but actually go past your ego and try to check. Maybe somewhere inside of you, do you possess that characteristic that you're judging? My initial reaction was like, no, I'm actually not like that. And then I was like, hang on, in my childhood was I like that? Maybe I was like that when I was young. Maybe I was naive, or maybe I was trying too hard when I was younger and I judged that part of me, and then now I judge people who are like that. It's crazy, right? Like, you don't realise sometimes that you're judging yourself, but when you judge others you can realise how you're judging yourself. And I think loving yourself doesn't mean just like loving how you look or being nice to yourself by eating healthy and all that. That's part of it, but I think loving yourself is a lot deeper than people realise. It's like actually putting in the effort and the mental work to work on yourself, being a good version of yourself, being the best version, I think. You're not supposed to be perfect, nobody is, but I do feel like we all need to care about ourselves so much more, especially caring about how we feel and caring about like being happy and being kind to ourselves. Because honestly, right, I've seen this, the way we treat ourselves, right, and the way that we speak to ourselves and the way that we look at ourselves is the way that we treat our closest relationships and our friendships, and it really does affect you. Honestly, like, when you start treating yourself better, people that treat you bad, they kind of leave your life. They kind of don't vibrate, and then you attract people that treat you better, and you treat them better because you're compassionate with yourself. And so you can be compassionate with other people. Do you know what I mean? And honestly, like, sometimes it's not easy to love yourself. I know that it's not easy, but you were born like a baby, right? Remember that you were once a baby, and like, you deserved love back then. Everyone does. And what makes you so different? Like, you're still that baby. You just grew up and you just adopted all these beliefs and all these mentalities that changed the way you think towards yourself. And if you believe that you're not worthy of love, something taught you that, and that something isn't true also. Okay. I was actually doing an inner child healing today, and I cried so much. It was really, really intense, but I loved it. I actually felt so calm and okay and peaceful and warm after that, and I was like, oh my gosh, doing this actually helps, even though it's a bit, you know, it's a bit scary, but it's necessary in order for me to become a version of myself where I don't really depend on anyone else for meeting my own emotional needs. And like, I literally love myself throughout the whole process, literally support myself mentally, and I'm just there for myself, and I'm like so nice to myself. And you can do that too. Like, you can be kind to yourself mentally. Like, you can, if you're not used to it, you can reprogram your mind. And I'm giving you so much amazing value here. Subscribe to my channel. No, I'm actually like, this is just how I am. This is just what I'm saying. Like, I say this to my friends and stuff. Oh yeah, also I realised, like, I give so much value to my friends, and I really should be putting that on my YouTube, and you guys can just watch my videos instead, because then I can access loads more people, and yeah, I could possibly help people with what I'm doing. I know I'm helping myself, and I know that I'm literally changing my life for the better, and I feel like if I'm doing it, then maybe you guys can take some tips and, you know, be positively influenced and have a good role model in your life, because I never really had a really good role model who was an advocate of self-love. Not really, but I think it's more important than freaking maths and English. Okay, English is important. Maths is like, there's calculators, it's not that important. Like, yeah, anyway, I'm gonna end the video here, and I hope you're well, whoever you are. What shall I... This is the thing about YouTube. I don't know what to title videos, and I'm not going to edit it either. I'm not going to edit. I'm literally just going to be myself. I'm going to try and make a video every day and just upload. And, yeah, it's like 6 AM. I'm going to go to bed now. I'm just going to name it day 1 of... I don't know. Day 1. Okay? Should we do 30 days? How many days should we do together? Comment it downstairs. Comment it. Put a tattoo on your pelvis area. Put your... Oh my god, shut up. Just comment it. I'm gonna stop. Bye.